going up against the Titans, who come in at 5-1.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Whitaker. Room here to run. And he's brought down after a good game. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Let's go.
Bridgewater now on second down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On third down, Bridgewater. The open man is Smith. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Brandon, that's a tough guy right there. He knew that was going to happen. In other words, he had to absorb that hit. How about him securing the football, churning the legs a little bit, and gaining what he needed for a first down?
Well, that's the deal. On third down, these guys, they know where the sticks are. He obviously knew right there.
And if you want to be a dependable third down receiver, you've got to be willing to absorb those types of hits and make those sort of plays.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Play clock winding down. Again, they'll go on the ground with Whitaker. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Third down now following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Third down. It's Whitaker. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
And that's the way you get an opening drive going. Pick up the first down, convert on third down, and how about doing it old school style, doing it with a running play.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Let's go.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Get ready. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And now running right through it. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable, and they may go ahead and press it.
Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Gets around him, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Let's go.
From the gun, Rhodes. That's taken in by the rookie, Josh Malone. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Come on, let's go.
On 1st down, Rhodes steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rhodes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. To throw on 2nd down. Rhodes. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 23. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Rhodes. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. From the gun, Rose. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKinney. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. Second down. Looking to throw on second down. Rose. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Such an art to dot the I, just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredibly graceful, athletic play, but also a lot of practice goes into it. They work on that to make sure that they learn how to train their feet to get down in bounds.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. And the Bills have now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. The give to Whitaker. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you give 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 15. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, them, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Let's go.
Off play action. Rhodes. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score, and the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Flex round. Flex round. Switch. Switch. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I absolutely love that play call there. They just came up with a big play. They've got momentum in their direction, and they come back and take the shot at the end zone. Just unable to complete it. I love their aggressiveness.
And you feel like the defense, a sigh of relief, could have been back-to-back really big plays. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Let's get to it. These teams are out and ready to go. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Rhodes. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Come on, let's go.
To throw on second down, Rhodes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, 4th coming. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Here we go.
And the D looking like they may blitz. On 4th down, Rhodes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on 2nd and goal. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Ball on the 3, 3rd down and goal. On 3rd and goal, Howard. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Let's go. Right now.
This is Whitaker. Always got some breathing room. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Set. Blue 58.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Be ready.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. In motion left goes Smith. Time running out here on the play clock. And now here's a carry heading left. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Let's go.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. From the 2-yard line now, it's first and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2.
Get ready. Play 90.
Here's Bridgewater. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things up.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, they run with Howard. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Around the NFL fourth quarter right now in Atlanta. And really pouring it on now are the Falcons. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Get ready. Way 90. Way 90. Forward. Forward. Hey.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58. Tiger. Tiger. Two Tiger. Tiger.
Back to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Out come the Titans now. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw. Rhodes eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
A
stay myself, I never change, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah.
Cause, but I still low. Got 100 different to my cell phone. Still 33 for low. I'ma ride to my dog sitting in jail. He stay lighter on the grass, spin it back, roll. I'm on Keller, I'm on Gresham, I'm on Flat Shore.